Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Mark Moses Show podcast. As we're always broadcasting from the Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Take back control of your life. Call them today, 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. It's Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Now we're going to go out to the great state of Tennessee and talk to this fine gentleman. He is the head basketball coach there at UT Martin. He's Coach Jeremy Shulman. His team's getting ready for the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament there at Evansville, Indiana. Coach, how you doing today?
Mark, what's going on, man? I'm so happy to be on here, and great to see you.
Here's the thing with Coach. I've known him for like a decade now. He's a great friend of mine. So we talk all the time, but then especially once he gets into conference play, forget it. I get a little text message time. So this was the one window I wanted to get you on before March Madness to talk about your team, which I know you guys are the 4th seed in the conference tournament. Coach, you won over 20 games this year in year 2. What are your thoughts on how you guys played this year?
I'm just so proud of our guys. I mean, it's been an amazing year, and we're not done yet. You know, we've got a real chance to go out to Evansville this week and win the OVC tournament. Obviously, we're not the favorites, but we haven't been the favorites all year. We're sitting at 21 wins in the regular season. It's the most regular season wins in school history. We're tied for the second most overall wins in school history, and we're doing this with 5 freshmen. And we're a very young team. I just love our guys. I love this team, and we got to get better, and we got to keep improving and make some adjustments going into the conference tournament. But I mean, we're ready to give it our best shot to win this thing and go dancing.
What growth did you see from your basketball team? And I know you had turnover when I asked this question, but from year 1 to year 2, what growth did you see with your basketball team?
A lot. I mean, we actually lost our 4 leading scorers last year to the portal because that's just unfortunately sometimes what happens. And we had a good year in year 1. We really did. Had a good year and finished in the top 6 in the OVC and won 14 games in year 1, which was already like the 8th most wins in school history. But, our guys got better that returned. I mean, Andrija Bukamirovic and he's a former Eastern Florida player. He goes from averaging 6 points a game as a sophomore to averaging 14 points and 8 rebounds a game as a junior. Filip Radakovic, who played a lot as a freshman for us last year, averaged about 2.5 points a game. Now he's averaging 10 points a game as a sophomore. And so, I just thought our culture was really set right this year. Our leadership was set right. The guys we brought in, and we brought in a lot of freshmen. We have 8 freshmen on our team, 5 that are in our rotation. I just think we set the culture, and we're really trying to build something special here at UT Martin.
It's interesting. You were a JUCO coach at Eastern Florida. You won many conference championships. You went to Hutchinson, Kansas, trying to go for the JUCO championship. Do you feel like your time here in Florida over a decade, with that turnover where you only get a player 1 or 2 years, did that get you ready for Division I basketball with the current state, with NIL, transfer portal? Coach, did that get you ready?
It absolutely did, and that's what's wild about getting into this level at this time. Obviously, coaching Division I was always a dream of mine, but one of the reasons it was a dream is so I could coach guys for 4 years, so I could grow guys in our system, so we could develop players. And then it's like, okay, well, then COVID hits, and then portal hits, and NIL hits. It's like, well, never mind. Well, I'm Division I, but it's the same type of mentality as before. But again, to your point, I do think it helped really prepare me. And I think that's probably one of the reasons that, my athletic director here, who's absolutely incredible, gave me the opportunity, because he knew in this current landscape, that I'm used to replenishing a team every year, and we're used to building a roster from scratch, and we're used to having to teach our system over and over every single year. So I do think that helped, get the job in the first place and helped us be successful, since I've been here.
You have a background with European basketball. You like to recruit there. You were just naming off these names, right? I know you'd like to drive PA announcers in Ohio Valley crazy with these names, buddy. How important was that to get some of these European players on your team to help you win basketball games this year?
It was very much so. And one, I think it's been cool. I think it's given us a real identity. UT Martin is not a traditional power. UT Martin's never been to the NCAA tournament before, which is obviously a huge goal for us this year to go to the NCAA tournament. And, kind of gives us a really cool niche. It gives us a really cool identity that we're recruiting international so much, and specifically European players, specifically for our system. And obviously you've seen my teams over the years and seen, how I coach, but, we value, unselfishness. We value passing. We value a team first approach. We value high IQ basketball players. And obviously we value, shooting and skill and pace and defense, all those things as well. But, we've really found a niche with our European players, a bunch of guys that really play the game the right way. A lot of guys that really can pass the ball and really distribute the ball. A lot of guys that really care about the team more than themselves. And it's been phenomenal, and even my last year at Eastern, obviously we are very heavily international, primarily international. We had one of the best years in school history, that final year with Owen Aquino. And, we just continue that here. And I think it's been a nice recipe for success, even on such a young team. We're probably the youngest team in the country with 8 freshmen and 5 that are playing in the rotation.
You talked about winning 20-plus games in the regular season, but I know you're not happy. You want to continue to get better with your team. And does it start with this conference tournament?
Well, you do know me. I'm sitting out here again, got to film again at 7 a.m. like I do most mornings. And I'm on a relentless journey to help our team get better. It's not good enough for us just to, win 21 games. It's not good enough for us just to be in the tournament. And it's not good enough for us to even worry about wins and losses. I just want to get better. I just want our team to play better on Thursday than we've played in any game this year. I want us to play better on Friday than any game we've played all year. I want us to play better on Saturday than any game we've played all year, because that improvement is important. And that's the process we always preach. Results can lie. Wins can lie. You can win a game and still hide a lot of issues and mistakes. You can lose a game because of some fluky last second shot, and that doesn't mean you're not a good basketball team. And so we're trying to stay very hungry in the process to improve, very hungry in the process to grow. And I think that's what's beautiful about basketball. It's a never-ending journey. It's a never-ending chase to try to solve basketball. Like, that's one of my goals. That's one of my dreams, is to solve basketball. And you can't solve basketball, but it's this 4D Rubik's Cube that you're continually trying to figure out, how to solve it. You can't, but that journey to, growth, that journey to trying to solve it is just, that's what gets me excited every day.
We're here with Jeremy Shulman, head basketball coach at UT Martin. They're getting ready for the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. I know you guys have a bye. I know your opponent might be playing Wednesday. I know you guys are going to be driving up there, figuring out who you'll be playing on Thursday. But down the stretch, I feel bad saying this to you, but you know this better than anyone. You guys lost 3 of 4. Senior day, I only scored 42 points. Coach, what happened in that regular season finale?
Yeah, we've, like a lot of teams, you have your ups and downs. And one thing I've learned about college basketball at the Division I level, everybody's good. Everybody's well coached. The margins are so slim. And so even when we're winning, the margins were slim. We just found a way to win a few. When we lose some, the margins are slim. We ran into a buzzsaw our last game on senior day. We still guarded well. We held Tennessee State, who won our league, to 1 point per possession, with our defense, which was, again, phenomenal. We got the best defense in the OVC. Unfortunately for us, our offense didn't show up that day. We've had some offensive struggles, especially at home. And credit goes to Tennessee State. They're old. They've got a 6-year senior point guard who was the Big East MVP a couple years ago of the Big East tournament. And he's a phenomenal player. He played at Georgetown and also played at Virginia and Memphis. They've got 2 super old 6'6" guards on the wing that are both 5th-year seniors and older guys. They're old in the front court. And, our youth caught up to us a little bit there. And they knew they had to win. The highest we could place was 2nd going into Saturday. They knew they had to win the title, or if they lost, they wouldn't even have a first round. They wouldn't even have a double bye. They'd only have a single bye in our tournament. And so, unfortunately, we got their best effort. We didn't play well, and they're a phenomenal team. They're well coached. Nolan Smith, who is a star point guard at Duke, is their head coach, and they are a fantastic team. They're the team that I predicted to win the regular season in the preseason. I was the only coach that voted for them to win it in the preseason poll. But you could tell how talented they were, how well coached they were, and credit goes to them. But it's a lot of learning. I always say, I think it was a Nelson Mandela quote, but you're either winning or you're learning. There's no learning. There's no losing. There's either winning or learning. And we learned some hard lessons on Saturday, but it's part of our growth. Things are not linear at this level.
Okay, just hit me. I saw Nolan Smith play for Duke. It's finally happened, Coach. We're getting up there. It's finally happening. Yes. The next generation, yes. It is. And I know your players. I know after that loss, I know they're motivated. Do you see that in practice leading to this? Like, look, they want to play better moving forward.
Well, I'm going to always be honest on these things. Like, I'm not ever going to give coach speak. We're still hurt yesterday at practice. We were still defeated a little bit at practice yesterday. We've got a ways to go to get right mentally for this week, and we're going to get there because I think today we're going to be a whole lot better. And we went through some things yesterday at practice, and we addressed some things head on. But when you have a tough loss like that on senior day against a team that just on that given day was just flat out better than us, and it could hurt the ego some. And so we're having to look internally and realize that it's okay. It's still just learning. It's still just a one game. They were better than us. It's okay that they're better than us. It's okay for us to face our fears. It's okay for us to face our failures and not have to deflect and just hit those things head on to get better. And so we'll be absolutely ready by Thursday. But it's a good thing we didn't play yesterday on a Monday.
It's a good point. Tell me about those fans at these home games. I know you must love it, dude. How about the support of that community and going out rooting for you guys?
It's incredible, and we had great support, obviously in Melbourne and Eastern Florida. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And so, but the community here has really embraced us. I mean, it's a small town here. Everything in this town revolves around, UT Martin, and revolves, specifically for us, revolves around UT Martin basketball. You go, I'm looking at different businesses right around me right now, and they've got UT Martin alumni with the Skyhawk logo in their, windows. Like, this is such a big thing here. And so our community support's been incredible. Obviously, we're still trying to grow, here. And, it's been great. And we've got a great home atmosphere. And it's important to a lot of people. And that's the thing that's so really, really, I guess, cool about, not just this level, but this community. It matters to people. It really does. I do every Tuesday morning a Let's Talk Basketball for a lot of, community and boosters and donors and people. We do it at 7:30 in the morning on Tuesday mornings, and we get coffee and donuts. And, a lot of the, questions that are asked, like, this matters. Like this school has never gone to the NCAA tournament. This school hasn't always had success on the court. And so, there's a lot of pride in, there's just a lot of pride here. There's just a lot of people that almost get teary-eyed talking about how important this team is to them. And, that's special. And to me, it makes me want to win, even more for them and win even more for this community than just my team or myself, because it's bigger than us.
Great answer. I want to know, do you ever go out, I got to go get some bread and milk, and then someone starts criticizing your defense? Does that happen, Coach?
Well, thankfully, we're the number one defense in the OVC and one of the tops in the country, so no one's criticizing our defense. Now, the offensive side, no. What's great is, everyone's so supportive. There's none of that, but it is cool that when I go places, I'll see someone I've never seen before. Again, in a small town, that's probably not easy, but I see someone I've never seen before, and they're like, "Coach, thank you so much for everything. I'm at all your games. It's just, your team means so much to me and means so much to me and my husband and blah, blah." I'm like, this is cool. Like it does really, really matter. And it is a small town. So everybody, it's kind of wild, but everybody knows who I am around here, so when I go somewhere, when I cut my hair, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Coach cut his hair." It's a big deal. It's a small town and people know, everybody knows everybody here, and everyone knows all of our players, every one of them. Everyone knows every one of our players, and it means a lot, to the community.
That is awesome. All right. I want to ask you this real quick. I know you're busy, man. So thanks for coming on. Recruiting. I know it's nonstop. Yeah. You're getting ready for a conference tournament, but are you also on the phone, looking at maybe transfer portal and high school players? How's it going, Coach?
So I am not doing any of the recruiting. Now, I have an incredible staff. So I've got, Truman Moore, I've got Sally Hahn, I've got Mark White, who are our main three recruiters. Those guys are hitting the phones constantly. They're always on watching video. They're on the phones. They're talking to agents. They're talking to players. They're talking to coaches. So they're doing an incredible job, putting us where we need to be on a recruiting aspect. And that allows me to be a little different than a lot of head coaches, where I don't want to deal with it during the season. Now, I'll go at it hard in April, but during the season, I want to invest everything I have in my current team. I don't want to worry about the future. I don't want to worry about other players. I want to just pour as much love I can into my players, pour as much, effort and time into the video, into breaking down, what what little ways can we win in the margins. And it's funny, we're doing this, StreamYard right now, and I keep looking in the background that I've got a video up. So as soon as we're done, like I get to unpause it and go back to, trying to get better. But my staff's incredible. I mean, the fact that, especially, True and Selly are just on it with the recruiting nonstop, and they've just been, all year long, just been phenomenal, getting us where we need to be on that. So I don't have to worry about that till April.
I'll end with this, and I appreciate, again, you coming on. You're getting ready. We don't know who they're going to be taking on just yet. We will find out by Wednesday night. The two parts this season that really made me proud was, first, there was some like random college basketball podcasts I've never seen before, and they're breaking you down personally. And I was like, wait, I know that guy, right? And then the joke was so like, oh, this guy really recruits Europe. I was like, yeah, you should see the rest of his family, okay? Like, your wife was like superstar, college volleyball player. And dude, I wouldn't be shocked if Nikola Jokic is your cousin or something, right? So, that one. And then like randomly, there was like a Saturday in January. I'm just like flipping the channels and you pop up and you guys are playing. I was like, dude, that's my boy. It's so awesome, right? I just want you to know that.
And don't forget, we played your alma mater. We play your alma mater twice a year. Like the connections run even deeper than just the Europe stuff or the podcast. Your alma mater, you're a legend in the OVC. I guess y'all were probably Summit League when you were there, but it's pretty cool. We get to play at the house that Mark Moses built.
Here's what's funny about it. Every time he goes to Western Illinois to beat my Leathernecks, this is very key now. Right? He'll send me the text. Oh man, I'm in Macomb. This is so cool. ... We won, by the way, just in case you heard that one. You're in the locker room. You guys are celebrating. Yeah, we took down Mark's team. That's right. That's what it's all about. No, I know you respect them as a program. I know you
100%. And their coach Chad is a great friend of mine, and he does a really good job there. But it is cool that your alma mater is in our league, and it is cool. I do send you a text every time we're there, and it's always like -10 degrees when we go there.
Oh, dude, I tried coming up for a game, and then I looked at all right, how am I getting there? All right, well, there's a massive snowstorm right now, so get some W. Yeah, dude, because it is far, but I promise you, I will come next year. Yeah. So, all right, today.
Well, I need one promise. From you though, as far as coming to a game.
What?
If we are fortunate enough to win 3 in 3 days at the OVC tournament, and on Saturday night we're cutting down the nets in Evansville.
Yeah.
You have to come to the NCAA tournament to see us.
Where are we going?
Wherever they send us. We might be playing Duke first round, might be playing Arizona first round.
It'll be like Spokane, Washington. Let's go. We're driving there.
We might be playing Gonzaga in Spokane. Who knows? But you got to come. You got to come. We make the NCAA tournament. If we shock the world and win 3 in 3 days, you got to come.
Fine. It's a deal. Today is Tuesday morning as we're recording this. So you guys are leaving tomorrow? What's the game plan?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll have practice in the morning here at our place, and then we'll hit the road, and then we'll do some stuff and film at the hotel like we usually do, and then we'll actually go to the Ford Center in Evansville to watch the first round game of Southern Illinois Edwardsville against East Illinois. So we'll get to watch and get to see who our future opponent is.
Great stuff. Jeremy Shulman, thank you so much for your help. Good luck to your team, and I hope I can get you on again sometime, all right?
Anytime. Great seeing you.